Hi, welcome to the Women in Leadership Body, Mind, Soul, and Business podcast weekly reading. I'm Charlie. This week we are going to be on chapter 22 of The Path of the Yoga Sutras by Nicolai Bachman. Chapter 22, Avidya, Lack of Awareness. In the darkness unawakened, they make foolish cover their wisdom and overflow. One remembrance of illumination can break through and leap out of the dust. Zen Master Hongzi. Avidya can be a simple lack of understanding, being in the dark about something. It is a dark veil that cloaks our chitta, causing us to act out of blind ignorance. Vidya is the inner light of knowledge, as darkness is simply a lack of light. So avidya is a lack of vidya or awareness. By increasing awareness, ignorance decreases. The word guru means that which lightens the darkness of avidya by shedding the light of knowledge on our consciousness. Avidya can be eliminated by the light of knowledge in the form of accurate information based on correct perception and directly experiencing our inner light of awareness. According to yoga, the primary evil is simply a lack of knowledge or awareness. When our field of consciousness becomes muddled by perceptions and actions that are harmful to ourselves or to those around us, then our divine inner light of awareness cannot shine out into the world. Let's say our field of awareness is a window of glass. As our heart mind accumulates the dust and dirt of worldly experience, forming rigid opinions and causing harmful thoughts and actions, the glass gradually becomes darker and darker. The dirt becomes a filter through which we see the world less and less accurately, less and less truthfully. Eventually, only a tiny fraction of our inner light can shine through the window of awareness to illuminate our perceptions and actions. This contraction causes our field of awareness to become muddled, resulting in perceptions and actions based on fear and closed-mindedness. We now act not from knowledge, but from being in the dark. Avidya is the very first klesha, and as such, carries the most importance. The other four kleshas exist in the field of avidya. They need it to exist. Avidya is like fertile soil in which the seeds of the other kleshas can grow and thrive. As ignorance breeds fear, so avidya feeds egotism. And the other three kleshas, avidya is truly the root cause of unhappiness and discontent. Too much commotion and busyness in the heart mind distracts our attention and causes us to neglect the pure light of awareness that rests inside our heart mind. Clearing the cloud of avidya, which causes us to think the changeable world around us is no different than our inner light of awareness, ends suffering, and leads to the cascade of events that brings permanent freedom. Avidya can be cleared away by diligent practice and keen discernment, which lead to a state of non-involvement. A sincere effort to purify the body, breath, and heart mind will gradually clear out impurities. As the impurities clear, our knowledge and awareness open up, illuminating the heart mind. As darkness cannot exist in the presence of light, so ignorance disappears in the presence of knowledge. Being open-minded contributes to learning the truth and clearing the film of avidya off the lens of our chitta. Working to weaken the other mental emotional afflictions will gradually wipe away the grime of ignorance and allow our inner light of awareness to shine forth into the world for the benefit of everyone around us. Thoughts. The inability to perceive clearly and act consciously causes pain and suffering. As I purify my body and heart mind, I experience glimpses of my divine inner light. I will vigilantly strive to weaken and neutralize the latent afflictions responsible for my suffering. Exercises. Think of a situation in which your perception was clouded by your preconceived notions. To prevent this from happening again, what can you learn from that situation? The next time you are in a restaurant where you can smell the food being prepared in the kitchen, try and isolate the smell of a single food on a single plate. Imagine the smells are the vrittis and the single food is what you are trying to smell accurately. Removing avidya is like eliminating all those smells except for that of the single food you are trying to focus on. Picture yourself walking into a room and all of a sudden someone appears and scares you. If you had known ahead of time that the person was there, how might your reaction have been different? How much less would your level of fear be? The more you are aware of, the weaker avidya is. Thank you for joining us. Come join us in the discussion. Namaste.